You will never convince me that my God's not real. Miracles every day. It's all a miracle. But sometimes God speaks so loudly that we can't deny his presence. Try as we might. I sat down to make a video about USURY because, yes, I am quite obsessed with it, because I see all around me the hurt it has caused, the damage. So many of the problems that we face in this world is rooted in USURY, which is an abomination. It is both aberrant and abhorrent. Okay? So, I sat down to make a video about that, and I found this. A section of the Bible randomly in the grass in a park right where I sat down to make a video about USURY. Jesus spoke out against USURY, and this is from the book of Matthew chapter 7, speaking about false prophets and lawlessness. USURY is against God's law. Okay? God does not enslave us. God gives to us freely and lets us do as we will. And we, with our free will, many of us have chosen to enslave our brothers, which is ungodly. This is specifically, I can't tell, but this section says, I will say to you, depart from me, I never knew you. Okay, this is Jesus talking to those who claim to be holy and do good works in his name. Okay? Much like our churches, many of our churches, they want you to give them money, right? And then there's a lot of bad things going on in those churches behind closed doors in the name of God. Money lenders also, flipped over the tables. You think this isn't God speaking to me saying, you're doing the right thing? Keep talking. Well, here I am talking. Okay? So, I had a visual, I had an idea of how I could depict USURY. There's a lot of people, it confuses them. A lot of people don't even realize that this is what our system is rooted in. USURY, definitionally, is just anytime you charge interest on a loan. Any type of interest at all. Okay, that's not how nature is supposed to work, and we're part of nature. We're supposed to give freely in faith, and then it comes back to us, often indirectly. Okay, but USURY, this is USURY. You go down to the bank, and let's say money is dirt, okay? And the banker says, here, I'm gonna dig a hole, we're gonna dig a hole here. We're gonna get you some dirt, some money out. They put all that money in your hand, and now there's a hole. And they say, now, in order to pay this money, you gotta come back, and you gotta fill back in this hole with some dirt. You gotta bring back dirt. But before you leave, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dig this hole a little deeper. We're gonna take out some more dirt. But we're not gonna give it to you. We're gonna put it in our own pockets. But you're still responsible for filling in this entire hole, even though it's deeper than what we dug out to give you. This is USURY. And then they say, oh, don't worry, if you can't pay it back, this hole doubles as a grave and we'll just push you right in. But somebody's gonna have to cover the cost of the funeral. Your kids can do that. Your children can pay your debt for you. And it goes on and on and on and on. And we're living in a world where this is happening, where everybody's in debt and everybody's looking at that hole that might become their grave. And they think, well, maybe I should get a sugar daddy. Maybe I should get some wage slaves. Maybe I should climb on the back of my brother. Maybe I should push my brother in that hole so I don't have to go down in there. No, it's time to make a change. When the law is not in line with God, that's when you stop following it.